into a deadly shooting Monday, killing a 34-year-old man and wounding 5 others. The gunfire broke out at an elevated train platform in the Bronx at around 4:30 p.m. Eastern. The wounded included a 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old boy, and 3 adults, ages 28, 29, and 71. Some of the victims are believed to have been involved in the dispute, and others were bystanders waiting for the train. 4 of the injuries are serious. The hunt is now on for at least one shooter who fled the scene, but police did not rule out the possibility that more than one person fired shots. Moving to Texas now, where the young son of the 36-year-old Manoah Kisek was soon arrested, and the body of the teen girl was found later at a home. Autopsies are being conducted, and the investigation continues.
Shortly before 2 p.m. local time on Sunday,
she was armed with a long rifle and a trench coat with a backpack, accompanied by a small child, approximately 4 to 5 years old. Once she entered, at some point she began to fire.
Houston Police Chief Troy Finner said 2 off-duty officers present killed the shooter before she could kill anyone inside the church, which was preparing to hold a service. Finner said 2 people were injured, including the child who was with the shooter. Officials said they are working to understand the child's relationship to the shooter.
Both officer and agent engaged, striking the female. She's deceased here on the scene. Unfortunately, a 5-year-old kid was hit and is in critical condition at our local hospital.
A man in his 50s sustained a non-critical leg injury and was being treated at a local hospital. The identity of the shooter has not yet been released. Police said she claimed to have a bomb and sprayed an unknown substance on the ground. No explosives were found upon searching her backpack and her car. Eyewitnesses described hearing gunfire and watching people flee the church auditorium.
They were repetitive, boom, 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 and I yelled, "Mom!"
But then there are the second shot. They start to say the people to move from the auditorium.
Televangelist Joel Osteen, the senior pastor at the church, thanked police officers and first responders, saying that things could have gone a lot worse.
We were in between services going into the Spanish service, so, if there's anything good of it, you know what, she didn't get in there and do a whole lot worse damage, so we thank God for that. He's watching over all of us.
Police are investigating the motive behind the attack.
According to police, the words "Free Palestine" were written on the shooter's gun. And now we're going to maintain, gain, and expand. That's the message from the Texas border czar, Mike Banks. As
Lyman Avenue in southeast Atlanta, the victim, a 16-year-old boy, died at the hospital. Police this morning learned a possible suspect returned to the location. They arrested him without incident. Police are still investigating. We'll update you when we learn more. Well, fire breaks out underneath a bridge on Buford Highway in Brookhaven, and you guessed it, it's affecting traffic. This happened this morning near Lennox Road and Peachtree Creek. Brookhaven police say they got a call around 11 a.m. It's unclear what started the fire. The section of the highway will remain closed until the bridge can be inspected for structural integrity. And fire breaks out at an abandoned apartment in southwest Atlanta. This time, this one happened overnight. Take a look at the damage. This is on 3rd Avenue Southwest in the Hammond Park neighborhood. Officials tell us they did not find anyone inside. The cause is under investigation. And a man accused of going on a multi-county rampage targeting Asian massage parlors in Metro Atlanta is set to appear in court next week. Robert Aaron Long is already serving a life sentence for killing 4 people in Cherokee County back in 2021. Now he faces a death penalty trial and the murders of 4 people in Fulton County. That's because Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis wants to add a sentencing enhancement under Georgia's hate crimes laws. Willis believes race and gender played roles in the deadly shooting. And happening tomorrow, the Georgia chapter
documents, and that is his only offense. Should that person be deported?
That person should not be the focus of deportation.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
Biden's here. We've seen something I've never seen it in 37 years. And we're going to pay the price for what's going on now.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
On his first day in office, President Biden halted border wall construction, reversed the ban on travel from terror-prone countries, suspended deportations of illegal aliens, stopped adding illegal immigrants to the Remain in Mexico program, strengthened the DACA program for children who were brought over illegally, released a sweeping immigration package to Congress that included amnesty for millions of illegal immigrants.
And from that day forward, we're getting our butts handed to us because of that.
Gates have been run through. We've had 3 electric gates destroyed. Most of my hunting blinds have been vandalized. Windows and doors broken. 1 set on fire. Several used as bathrooms.
There was 5 of them, 5 men. These men had surrounded my house. They were banging on my back door. They were banging on my front door simultaneously. They were looking through our windows in my daughter's room, in my little boy's room. They were all the way around the house. Luckily, I was able to get home quick enough to stop anything from happening. It's a very scary situation knowing that we're this far out. We shouldn't have any trespassers on our property. We are way out in the middle of nowhere. It took Border Patrol an hour and 7 minutes to get here. We've just been kind of cast to the wolves, and we're just left to deal with this problem because nobody else wants it.
The people in Kenny County and in all counties along the border dealing with this, they aren't enjoying the freedom and the rights that are guaranteed in the Constitution, the right to property and enjoyment of life. We had a county resident in a vehicle where their worker was out on the ranch. They were driving the ranch vehicle and they come across.
Pasamos de ser literalmente, no es una exageración, no es una hipérbole, literalmente pasamos de ser el país más inseguro del mundo a ser el país más seguro de todo el hemisferio occidental. El país más seguro de todo el continente americano. ¿Y qué dijeron? Está violando derechos humanos. ¿Los derechos humanos de quién? ¿De la gente honrada? No. Tal vez pusimos prioridad en los derechos de la gente honrada sobre los derechos de los delincuentes. Eso es lo único que hemos hecho. Y lo que ustedes a eso le llaman violar derechos humanos. Yo le pregunto a estos organismos, a estos gobiernos de naciones extranjeras, le pregunto a estos periodistas, ¿por qué desean que nos maten? ¿Por qué desean ver sangre de salvadoreños? ¿Por qué no están felices de que en nuestro país ya no corre la sangre que corría antes? ¿Por qué debemos morir nosotros y nuestros hijos para que ustedes estén contentos que estamos respetando su falsa democracia que ni ustedes mismos respetan en sus propios países?